Hi, guys, and welcome to day 14 of the Buddy Dispatch.
I'm Ayana.
And I'm Sam. Today we're just going to go through a quick activity that we did during the live session, and then we'll guide you through the prompts, and then lastly, the craft.
Okay, so for the activity during the live session, we did an activity on menti.com. It was basically a word cloud talking about things that you wish you did or if only statements. So if you want to see the results from the live session, then you can check out the screenshots on our website.
All right, and moving on to prompts. So the topic of the week is regret. So for the first prompt, what is your biggest regret in life, and would you go back in time and change the moment if you could? So for me, I don't really know. Okay, actually, I do know. My biggest regret right now is not applying to more colleges. So definitely, if I could go back in time to like my early senior year self, I would be like, hey, like you should think about applying to these other schools. Like you might really, I don't know, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a big one for me. So I would definitely 100% go back in time if I could. Second prompt, do you think that it's important to let go of your regrets, or is it important to hold on to them and have them shape your personality? So I think regrets hold a lot of like negativity, like in ourselves, but I think in some ways like they're important because like you can learn from your regrets, like if you didn't regret that one stupid thing you did in the past, like you might just end up doing it again. So to an extent, yeah, hold on to them, but like not really. I don't know. That's
Mhm.
kind of a hard answer to question to answer. Sorry. Number three, what have you learned from your regrets? Okay, so from the regret that I was talking about in number one, I have learned that I don't know, like have more options. Like make sure you have enough options and don't like box yourself into only like this or like nothing else. Okay, number four, do you think it's possible to live life without regrets? And are they necessary? Like, is it necessary to have regrets? I don't think it's possible to live like life fully without regrets. I think with anything you do, there's always like a hint of regret sometimes. And I think it's like hard to move from that. But I think it is good to try to live a life where you have minimal regrets. I think that's a good way to live your life. But in some ways I think they are a little necessary. I feel like they make the special moments even more special, if that makes sense.
I agree. Okay, moving on to the craft. So this week's craft is a little different. We want you to draw or send something that describes what regret looks like to you. It can be anything, it can be multiple different things. We want you to be really creative and have fun with it and think outside of the box. You can take this very literally and like using Sam's example, you can like literally draw like a college application, I guess, and that's what your regret looks like. Or it can be more symbolic, can be like kind of abstract. Just draw what regret looks like to you. And if it's a little vague, then you can add a short description for your buddy, or you can leave it up to interpretation and not tell them why you drew what you did. It's completely up to you. You have creativity to do whatever you feel like.
Well, that's all we have for this week, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Our next session is on April 27th, so be on the lookout for that. And follow our Instagram at the Buddy Dispatch to stay updated. We usually post a reminder a few days before so you guys don't forget. Or you can just check out our website. We always have a countdown on there. But if you are submitting volunteer hours, don't forget to submit pictures of your letters and crafts, and also don't forget to log hours for attending this session and for doing your letters and crafts. But that's all we have for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye.
Thank you.